If you're looking at this Lotus plasma cutter and you're not familiar with these machines, you're probably wondering what it takes to actually use it, what it can cut, and whether a built-in air compressor is going to be enough. Look, I get it. If you're a professional welder, this video is going to be boring to you. I'm really making this for someone who is not a professional welder, or in this case, an unwelder. I just want to answer a couple common questions that I think most people who haven't used these machines before will probably have. So if you're not a professional welder and you have some questions, stick around because I'm probably going to answer them in this video. What can this plasma cutter actually cut? It handles steel, stainless, aluminum, and copper. With the built-in air compressor, it can cut metal up to about 1/2 inch thick. If you hook up an external air compressor that's a lot larger and can keep continuous airflow at the right pressure, then you can cut up to about 5/8 of an inch clean or 3/4 inch sever. Do you have to have an external air compressor? No, but you can put one on here. The built-in air compressor works for most home and light shop projects, but if you plan to cut thicker metal or do longer cuts, an external air compressor is going to give you the best results. This machine will automatically adjust when you hook one up. Next question people have is it hard to set up? Setup is simple. You're just going to plug the machine into the proper outlet, assuming you have one. And if you don't, you're either going to need one or you're going to need an adapter. You're going to attach the torch. It has 3 separate attachments on the torch, just fairly obvious where they all go. And then you're going to connect the ground clamp. You're going to connect the ground clamp directly to the metal that you intend to cut. That completes the electrical circuit and ensures that the cutter works safely. And then you're just going to check the air pressure on the front panel. It comes with a regulator and air filter already installed, so you're ready to go. Turn it on, set material thickness, and start cutting. Now, another question is, what type of electrical outlet do you need? Now, for 110 volt, a standard garage outlet will work, but you will need an adapter to do that. And keep in mind, if you're using 110 volt, your cutting capacity will be limited somewhat. Now, your 220 volt is going to require a NEMA 650 dedicated outlet for the maximum performance. How do you start to cut? It uses a non-touch pilot arc, so you don't need to touch the metal to start cutting. And it'll work through rust, paint, or uneven surfaces. You just get close to the metal, pull the trigger, the arc will be automatic, and you'll start to cut. Another question that people ask is, can they drag the torch across the metal? And yes, drag cutting is a capability of this. So the drag cut mode will allow you to rest the tip on the metal and drag it across. And that type of cut helps beginners usually with straighter lines. And it also works well on thin sheet metal like HVAC ducting or body panels or small fabrication projects. Other people ask, is the torch comfortable? And yes, this torch has actually been redesigned for comfort. It's got better cooling, balance, and grip. And it does support standoff or roller guides for cleaner cuts and longer consumable life. Now, other people are going to ask, what's with the digital panel? The app style panel lets you set pilot arc timing, post-flow cooling, and also see reminders for air pressure. It's really just designed to be easy for beginners to follow. Another question that people have is, does it come with everything they need to start cutting? And yes, in the box, they have the 56 amp plasma cutter that has the built-in air compressor. You have a 13-foot long torch, a 6-foot ground clamp. You got your starter consumables. You've got that pre-installed NEMA 650 plug. And of course, again, you're going to need that adapter if you want to use it on 110. You've also got the pre-installed air filter and regulator and that external fitting for the air compressor if you decide to use one. Most people will probably want to use one at some point. The only thing it really doesn't come with is safety gear and a welding helmet, which you will need. The next question that most people have are these expensive to maintain? And not really. The non-touch design reduces tip wear. Keeping the airflow clean and dry is the main thing that you want to do to reduce wear. So who is this machine best for? Anyone wanting a plug-and-play plasma cutter for DIY or light shop work, this is going to be great for. Or anyone who wants to take this on the go for maybe small jobs here and there. Small fabrication, repairs, or light garage projects. For beginners, this Lotos plasma cutter is really a great machine and ready to go. I'll link it down below in the description. Even if you use that link and end up buying something else, that still helps the channel at no extra cost to you, and I really appreciate it when you use those. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.